This is Purulia. From Purulia to we have gone Jamshedpur to see the Chandi Lake, and from there, when we were returning, that very day, actually next day of Holi, which day I think Tuesday, it was played Holi in our Bengal, but we were returning on the day of Wednesday from Jamshedpur. Straight from Chandi Lake, we were returning. You can see behind of me a family is there. In the family there are three members. Such behind of me now, Rajshri, who is my student. She's now she's now actually uh, indicating her upraising her hand, and her father is there. Now we can see, and right side Rajshri's brother is sleeping. So I am enjoying, not only me but also all of them in our cruise. We already went there, Purulia to Jamshedpur. Total 5 members in our trip. Shumita's father, maximum time he was busy to driving our car. Now also he is driving, but that time in the moving car. Now you can see Shumita's father is driving my car, and he is very good driver. And he handled my car very well, especially on the peak point of the uprising mountain. And when we were descending from the mountain also, it was a sharp turn, right, left. So he could control very well. Especially I was scared when we were actually going um, a narrow lane, which was Kacha road, and between this road there were two lakes divider. Okay, this road made divider between two lakes. Suddenly in this road, and its breadth was not too much. That time one Swift Desire car had entered in the middle of the way. That time I totally scared we could be fall down in the lake. But that time Shubita's father, he controlled very well. Okay. Eventually, his name also as like my name Shubroto. So we both Shubroto are very curious to go, and we like to explore new places. So our actually passion, our passions are quite same. So whenever I tell him to go, Dada, please go here, and he always actually agree with me. So I always like him. This is why, and very adventurous person he is also. So now we are returning from Chandi Lake, such Jamshedpur, Jharkhand, state of Jharkhand, to our Bengal, towards our Bengal, Purulia. We'll enter now Purulia to Medinipur, okay, next Kharagpur, then Dankuni, via Dankuni to Delhi road we'll catch, and then straight we'll return to our colony Mongra to Mongra, through the Mongra. Okay, now you can see there are many trees along both sides of our road. I do not know what is called these types of forest name, but these trees are totally different. It is very uprising straight, not scattered. Their branches here to there as like our evergreen trees, not like that. When we are reached the lake of the mountain, you can say hill of the Brulia. That time, to the upwards, the trees were quite similar to pine tree. Mm. So I was a co-passenger, so I was catching these types of views along the both side of the roads. So that time, what could I do? And there was music also, so I was operating the music. Mm. And especially the holiday purpose. So maximum songs were there related with the holy purpose. Now our car was speed more than 100 kilometer per hour. Before him, I was driving, but suddenly what was happened? Cow, one cow crossed the road, and the cow was crossing the road very slowly, and my speed was that time while I was riding. My speed was that time more than 100 kilometer per hour. So very difficult way I just control the speed, and I suddenly braked my car, and everyone was sleeping that time. But suddenly actually I braked, and everyone got arise. Okay, has been actually got awakened, and they were screaming, especially Raushi's father. He was telling, "Are you sleeping, sir?" So I was smiling. How is it possible? I am riding more than 100 kilometer per hour speed. How how could I sleep? So like this way. So our total trip was very enjoyment. So it was the last day when we were returning. So Shomita's father, he drove the car very well. Within 6 hours, he just reached our destination. He made the destination very short period of time. Especially Jamshedpur, Jharkhand, total Jharkhand, it was closed government wise, government norms wise. Okay, because it was the holiday there, so road was very empty, and there were not enough trucks, enough whatever enough. There was not at least 10% of trucks on the roads. This is why it was possible to come very quickly and maintain the speed more than 100 kilometer per hour. So I really thank him, and everyone was very astonished and um, actually surprised how could be possible within 6 hours we can reach our destination, actually our Ranaghat. So I thought personally that we could be reach here more than 10 p.m., but we reached uh, I think maximum 7. Okay, so really it was very good journey. Enter our trip. Just 2 days. 2 days we 2 days we used. We went from here Monday, the day before of Holi, and the night of Monday to Tuesday. That night we spent in Purulia, and that very next day, that's been Tuesday, we went there, Ajudha Pahar and many others, Bamni waterfall. Okay, another upper dams, lower dams. So there are many others sites we already had discovered. Then Murguma Lake. From there, we straight went to in the evening time. We straight went to Jharkhand near our actually next state. Jamshedpur, it was my target. So that time I was driving, and Jamshedpur, it was I shocked to see their configuration of the traffic signal. There wasn't any traffic signal, any traffic police. There was not. So it was really a shock. How could I drive? I have not enough experience about driving. After all, I managed very well. This is why I thank myself. There was very congested road, and how to there suppose there are the U-turn, and there were many cars, many trucks. So among them, how do I emerge my car? Because there wasn't any traffic signal, and any traffic police also not there. So everyone was actually entering his car, his vehicle, okay, without any signal. So really, it was very ridiculous to see me. How do they control? In fact, I have seen in my opinion is that one Toto, okay, one Toto, and he just dropped his passengers and uploaded his car also in the middle of the position of road. It was really awkward, and in the middle center of the Jamshedpur city. So whatever, it was very awkward to me. And one man was telling that it is not as like your state of Kolkata, okay, because their police are very mm, they always search for actually opportunity. How do they actually do case against the passenger, and sometimes they actually they make problem to the general people.